Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A fugitive wanted in the States for 4 years has been living right here on Saipan. Also tonight, major developments on Tinian is a business opportunity for locals. And more from the Chief of Tourism. In sports, legend Bob Codine hits us again with another poem about a NMI baseball star. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
When ordering the best Big Mac ever made in all of Big Mac history, with more special sauce in every bite, expect some unexpected company. He does this all the time.
Introducing the bigger and better Double Big Mac, a taste sensation with 4 beef patties, Big Mac sauce, and the works. Hurry before the Hamburglar steals it away. Robble robble for a limited time only at McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Following the resignation of former Commissioner Clement Bermudez, today, Governor Arnold Palacios has designated retired Police Major Anthony Macaronas as acting commissioner for the Department of Public Safety. Macaronas retired in 2022 but has been appointed to serve in several capacities, such as a member on the Board of Parole and Deputy Commissioner for the Department of Corrections. As for the rather last-minute resignation of Bermudez, KSPN learned the former lieutenant colonel was called into the governor's office on Friday and was asked to turn in his resignation on the same day. Bermudez states he asked why, in which the governor replied he is taking a new direction. The former Northern Marianas Dean of Academic Programs was appointed by Palacios in March of last year and was one of the last appointments that filled his cabinet. A Cagman Clinic employee working under a different name is discovered to be wanted in the state of Indiana with 6 warrants for his arrest on multiple charges that include sexual misconduct of a minor and rape. The fugitive was arrested by local police and appeared in Superior Court this morning, being held at $500,000 bail. According to the Northern District of Indiana Great Lakes Regional Fugitive Task Force, 27-year-old Charles Lee Dewey III is charged with dissemination of matter harmful to a minor, sexual misconduct with a minor, child solicitation, intimidation, possession of marijuana, rape, residential entry, possession of child pornography, and sexual battery. According to court documents, the District of the NMI United States Marshal Service received a request from Indiana to locate and apprehend Dewey, who they believe was currently residing on Saipan using the alias Carter Allen Whitmore. Local police conducted investigations which led them to Whitmore's employment of work, which was at the Cagman Community Health Center. Authorities proceeded to the clinic and approached the suspect. When the suspect identified himself with his real name, he was placed under arrest as a fugitive of justice. Dewey, through his lawyer Emily Thompson, waived the extradition hearing this morning, which means voluntary consent to be transferred in custody to the demanding state. Heather Barcenas, who represents the NMI government, says it could take up to 45 days to complete the process. Judge Joseph Camacho remanded Dewey to the Department of Corrections to await a status conference. With major infrastructure development on the island of Tinian, Chamber of Commerce Director Philip Mendiola Long says there is a lot of potential for business activities.
Tinian is moving quite rapidly. We have a considerable build up right now with black construction and the first phase of the divert facility. The second phase of the divert facility is starting, which is another close to $300 million in projects. So you see those companies coming in and renting apartments and getting cars and moving their people and their equipment there. So we're starting to see a lot of activity.
Long says there is a small number of housing and warehousing on Tinian, which is a call to local investors.
And this is only going to get compounded because we also have the U.S. Marine base that's going to be announced their new laydown, hopefully somewhere in March, where they'll complete their Supplemental Environmental Impact Study, SEIS. And then when that's publicized, it's like 90 days, they issue a record of decision, and then I would assume a award of contract would be later this year. So then you'll have the divert facility, the marine facility, and potentially a harbor project, the port facility, all happening simultaneously. So you're going to see a lot of big changes on Tinian. So we need a lot of local entrepreneurs who are interested in coming to Tinian to move across the street.
Currently, Tinian Chamber of Commerce is working closely with Saipan Small Business Development Center, the Tinian Department of Commerce, and Apex Guam for a lot of training.
Boris Hertzlet, he's doing a lot of help with us out in Tinian just to get local small businesses ready, because you can't just walk up to DOD and the military and say, I'd like a contract. You have to be registered. So we're doing a lot of training for our people to see if they would like to do business with the military, and if so, what are the requirements to do there.
Long says they are also speaking with banks who may be interested in doing small business loans, as well as CDA and other financial institutions.
You have a lot of potential and a lot of people with great ideas, and you have a booming economy over the next 10 years in Tinian. You know, you could have an entrepreneur with a great idea, but if he doesn't have capital in order to make that investment, he won't be able to do that project, which means maybe somebody from Hawaii will do it. Maybe somebody from California will do it. So we have to kind of take a deep breath and focus and work together as a community and say, hey, let's try and keep this as local as we can and give everybody an opportunity to, finally get a benefit for sacrificing 2/3 of Tinian.
The military buildup and other future projects on Tinian is estimated to bring in $3 billion to the NMI economy. But it does come with a big sacrifice, which is a smaller residential area for Tinian residents, climate change, and more.
When the military is active on Tinian, Tinian actually only becomes 10 square miles. So that's a huge sacrifice for the people of Tinian and, in fact, the entire CNMI. So our people should be given first right. I'm stingy a little bit, but our people should be given first shot. And it's up to you guys to take that shot. But I encourage everybody to take that shot.
Zoom Zoom! 'Tis the season for speed, and Docomo Pacific is putting prepaid customers in the fast lane. Starting November 3rd, 2023 to January 31st, 2024, every $5 prepaid card purchase from a participating store gives Docomo Pacific customers a chance to win a brand new Mazda 3. So load up at participating stores and drop off your entry to any Docomo Pacific retail store. Docomo Pacific, better together. Some conditions apply. Visit DocomoPacific.com for details.
Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it.
One of the best addresses in Saipan has office space available now, right in the heart of things. The Marianas Business Plaza offers reasonable rates and can help build to suit your needs. You'll love the central location, just 15 minutes from the airport and 10 minutes from Garapan. Ample and covered parking keeps your vehicle close and protected. 2 restaurants for easy access, lunch, dinner and business meetings. Building security and 24-hour access to your office. Backup generators, so you can run your business in all weather. And 3 elevators mean easy and convenient access. It's the address in Saipan, the Marianas Business Plaza.
Since the early 2000s, there's been at least 10 prison escapes reported at the local Department of Corrections. All escapees were caught and have been accounted for. Last week's escape is quite unique, as it's one of the first attempts to get away while seeking medical care. Commissioner Anthony Torres.
As everyone knows, we have a doctor and we have staff at the institution, but after hours, that's when the inmates need to be taken to CHCC to get treated.
The next question is, should DLC provide health care at the facility even after hours?
That's something that we're also looking at. I'm looking to hire a couple nurses, so that's a process that we're looking at, and you know, not every nurse is jumping at the opportunity to work in a prison, but it's there, and if there are any interested registered nurses that are up to the challenge, please submit your resume, and we'll take a look at it, and we'll have our medical unit up to where it needs to be.
The recent escapee ran away from 2 officers on Wednesday evening while seeking medical attention at the CHCC. After a 4-hour manhunt, he was apprehended by DLC officers near the old Japanese jail in Garapan. KSPN spoke with Chief Prosecutor Chester Hines, who says escape charges may be forthcoming.
In regards to the person who escaped last week, the DPS is investigating the escape. Once they bring me the reports, then we'll see whether or not we're going to charge it. He's already facing 2 other criminal cases, so I'll talk to his defense attorney and see what's going on, but he will be held accountable for the escape.
As for the officers who escorted the detainee, they have been placed on administrative leave pending an internal affairs investigation. With major infrastructure development on the island of Tinian, Chamber of Commerce Director Philip Mendiola Long says there is a lot of potential for business activities.
Tinian is is moving quite rapidly. We have a considerable build up right now with black construction and the first phase of the divert facility. The second phase of the divert facility is starting, which is another close to $300 million in projects. So you see those companies coming in and renting apartments and getting cars and moving their people and their equipment there. So we're starting to see a lot of activity.
Long says there is a small number of housing and warehousing on Tinian, which is a call to local investors.
And this is only going to get compounded because we also have the U.S. Marine base that's going to be announced their new laydown, hopefully somewhere in March, where they'll complete their supplemental environmental impact study, SEIS. And then when that's publicized, it's like 90 days. They issue a record of decision, and then I would assume a award of contract would be later this year. So then you'll have the divert facility, the marine facility, and potentially a harbor project, the port facility, all happening simultaneously. So you're going to see a lot of big changes on Tinian. So we need a lot of local entrepreneurs who are interested in coming to Tinian to move across the street.
Currently, Tinian Chamber of Commerce is working closely with Saipan Small Business Development Center, the Tinian Department of Commerce, and Apex Guam for a lot of training.
Boris Hertzlet, he's doing a lot of help with us out in Tinian just to get local small businesses ready, because you can't just walk up to DOD and the military and say, I'd like a contract. You have to be registered. So we're doing a lot of training for our people to see if they would like to do business with the military, and if so, what are the requirements to do there.
Long says they are also speaking with banks who may be interested in doing small business loans, as well as CDA and other financial institutions.
You have a lot of potential and a lot of people with great ideas, and you have a booming economy over the next 10 years in Tinian. You know, you could have an entrepreneur with a great idea, but if he doesn't have capital in order to make that investment, he won't be able to do that project, which means maybe somebody from Hawaii will do it. Maybe somebody from California will do it. So we have to kind of take a deep breath and focus and work together as a community and say, hey, let's try and keep this as local as we can and give everybody an opportunity to, finally get a benefit for sacrificing 2/3 of Tinian.
The military buildup and other future projects on Tinian is estimated to bring in $3 billion to the NMI economy. But it does come with a big sacrifice, which is a smaller residential area for Tinian residents, climate change, and more.
When the military is active on Tinian, Tinian actually only becomes 10 square miles. So that's a huge sacrifice for the people of Tinian and, in fact, the entire CNMI. So our people should be given first right. I'm stingy a little bit, but our people should be given first shot, and it's up to you guys to take that shot. But I encourage everybody to take that shot.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded, or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537. Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature with open spaces and ocean views. It's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goats Gym, and today we're going to go over the kettlebell deadlift. Fantastic exercise to build overall strength, particularly in the legs and hips. Remember, we want to make sure that our setup is in good position. If you set up in a bad position, it's not going to look good and it's certainly not going to feel good. So a common error setup is obviously a rounded upper back. 2 simple ways of correcting that. All I'm gonna have Vince do here is extend his arms up here, and all he's gonna do is think about reaching long and pushing his hips back. Reach long and push your hips back. So as you can see, he's already in good position. Now all he's gonna do is grab that kettlebell. He's got tension in his legs and in his back. All he's gonna do is just stand up tall, finish with his glutes.
Buenas sports fans.
Legendary lore is something from the distant past, faint, fuzzy. Rarely do we have an opportunity to see something in front of our own eyes where we say, this is legendary. That happened during the Pacific Minigames at Palacios Baseball Field, June 24th, 2022, an Iron Man pitching feat unparalleled in the ballpark's 40-year history. Many of the NMI players were together on previous national teams, including the Pacific Games gold medalist in Noumea, New Caledonia in 2011, where Jones threw 2 complete game shutouts over Palau, a 1-hitter and a 4-hitter with a combined 25 strikeouts. In front of an overflowing, adoring crowd, Jones dominated Guam 4-1 at the beginning of the games.
Swing and a miss.
A 7-inning 1-hitter with 14 Ks, but that wasn't his greatest achievement. It was only a preview. Championship Friday the next week was a double dipper. NMI versus Palau in the afternoon, with the winner advancing to the gold medal game under the lights against Guam. The loser settling for the bronze, a medal that neither team wanted. After roughing up NMI 13-2 by mercy rule during round-robin play in front of the largest sporting crowd up to then in NMI history, Palau had reason to be confident. The scene was set for high drama. A loss in the afternoon would eliminate Team NMI. Watching Guam or Palau dance around Tanco Field Friday night was not something anyone on Team NMI wanted or even wanted to think about. It was unthinkable. Palau must have felt good about their chances until the first inning when Jones struck out the side. Batters lunged at sweeping curves, many of them dropping out of the zone. Jones struck out 7 of the first 9 batters. Flummoxed, Palau had not hit the ball out of the infield, not even allowed foul. Jones went on to record a 2-hit shutout with 17 Ks, leading NMI to the gold medal game against Guam. He threw 127 pitches on an afternoon with a heat index hitting 102 and the UV index on the wrong side of extreme. Seeing Jones bench for the championship must have been a relief for Guam. How could he not be spent after that 3-hour nail-biter under an uncaring sun? Online viewers jumped at 22,000 for the finale. NMI started Franco Nakamura on the hill. He's a catcher who clubbed the only home run of the tournament. Guam jumped on Nakamura with 4 runs, though, in the 3rd inning.
Slicing. Fair ball. 1 run will score. Here comes another run, and it's 2-0 Guam. A triple.
The NMI rallied to tie the game in the top of the 4th.
Hard hit, left field, left fielder going back, and reaches up. He cannot make the catch. 1 run comes in, 2 runs in. Here comes the throw. Not even close. A 2 RBI double for Juan Iguel.
Coming out of the dugout like a ghost from games past, Jones strode to the mound to start the bottom of the fourth, and there was a buzz in the crowd, amazed to see him go out there again. But those who knew him were not surprised. Pitching on 3 hours rest, Jones did not come out sharp as the first two batters cracked hits, and Guam scratched in the go-ahead run. Perhaps sensing that this Jones was not the same Jones, the alarm sounded. NMI bats woke up with 5 more runs in the top of the 5th inning. Ben Jones Jr., Juan Iguel, A.J. Lizama, Noki Saralu, and Shane Yamada responded with multi-hit games to whip up the largest crowd in NMI sports history, even bigger than the week before. Jones labored in the 6th, surrendering 3 more runs. Was there any chance the manager was going to take him out? Yeah, the same chance as the ocean disappearing tomorrow. The theme of Pacific Minigames 2022 was Rise to the Occasion, and no one rose higher in front of more people than Josh Jones. A win would not only give NMI gold in baseball, it would also lift NMI to 3rd place in the overall standings, leapfrogging Australia and ahead of Pacific powerhouses such as New Caledonia and Fiji. Josh wasn't thinking about that when he walked to the mound in the bottom of the 9th inning to seal a 12-9 lead. His only focus, getting 3 more outs. First batter, Guam swings and misses at a big breaking ball. 1 down. But 4 consecutive balls brought the tying run to the on-deck circle and had the potential gold medal runner grabbing a bat in the dugout. Next batter, though, was declared guilty of staring at a strike 3. Down to their final out, Guam could only muster a soft chopper to the third baseman who tossed to first to end the game. TNMI erupted, flinging their gloves high in the air, jumping for joy, hugging for happiness, while the crowd celebrated and kids grabbed baseballs to get autographed by the medalists. Jones threw 230 pitches that day, and he won 2 medal round games. He beat Guam and Palau on the same day. He struck out 26 batters in 15 innings, and he did it in front of a record crowd for a gold medal. No one else had done that before. Just Josh.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
And for your KSPN weather report, tonight mostly cloudy with isolated showers, northeast winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Low 74 and a 20% chance of showers. Tomorrow through Thursday, it will be mostly sunny but breezy during the day. Evenings will be partly cloudy with isolated showers, northeast winds 15 to 25 miles per hour. Highs 85, low 74, and a 20% chance of showers. Your marine forecast, a fragmented shear line is pulling itself together over the Mariana Islands today. Mixed swells from north and east will cause a choppy sea condition, ranging from 7 feet to 10 feet. Moderate to fresh winds with stronger gusts expected this week. Smallcraft advisory is in effect until Friday afternoon. The high tide will be at 9:17 tonight, low tide early morning at 4:09 a.m. Sunrise will be at 6:47 a.m. and the sunset 6:11 p.m.